I want to tell you a story about lunacy or genius. You decide. It was bad enough that Theo's older brother was ravaged in body and sick at heart. Now he was locked in an insane asylum. Things might have been different if his preacher father hadn't been so austere or his mother so moody. So Theo's older brother tried to curry favor with his father by going to seminary and then volunteering to serve as a pastor of a poor church that other preachers avoided, working among poor miners and potato eaters. They returned his love by nicknaming him Christ of the Coal Mines. It was the only time that Theo's big brother ever felt loved. But church leaders fired him for being too unconventional. He then tried his hand at art, but insisted on painting subjects that no one wanted to see on canvas. He sold only one out of more than 2,000 paintings. He searched for romance, even resorting to bizarre acts in the name of love, but was rejected by every woman except an alcoholic prostitute. Now he was in the asylum, looking through bars at a starry night. The world can thank Theo for believing that his older brother still had a spark of genius. If he hadn't brought those art supplies to the asylum, perhaps his brother wouldn't have put on canvas what he saw through the bars. The lunatic figured that no one would purchase this painting either. When he was released, he took the canvas to Theo's apartment and left it there. Not long after, he shot himself. The local priest refused to hold a funeral for this man who had committed suicide. So Theo took the coffin to a tavern, surrounded it with his brother's paintings, and celebrated his memory with drunks, starving artists, and prostitutes. Theo died before he could sell his brother's paintings, but his widow, Johanna van Gogh, sold a few of Vincent's works. She would be shocked today to know that Vincent Van Gogh's Starry Night, seen through the bars of that asylum, would become his most famous work, or that just one of his paintings would fetch as much as $82 million. No life is ever wasted or without hope. Even in a hopeless asylum, we can still see a starry night through the bars. Theo's older brother gave up hope too soon. You won't if you hold on to this truth. It takes the darkest night to produce the brightest stars. This is another amazing story from history. History. His story. God's story. His story is really your story too, so go out and write another chapter in your story. But don't forget what Vincent Van Gogh discovered. It takes the darkest nights to produce the brightest stars.
If you'd like to learn more about ordinary people with extraordinary achievements, small people who defeat the mighty, unlikely people God uses for His purposes, go to robertapeterson.org and order the Book of Amazing Stories. You'll be inspired and amazed.